We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matty, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3. Bryce Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Phillies down in order. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number one.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Trevor Story steps in now as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola, he brings a 4-for-12 line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. One out, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Rhys Hoskins is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. The 3-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but He certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Charlie Blackmon becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Bottom of the second here with no score. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Adam Hazley. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. First pitch on its way. Grounded slowly to the left side. Story picks it up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here it comes, 0-2. Nola is off at first with 2 away. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here it comes. Right there for strike 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit sharply on the ground. There's Segura. A quick out number 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, Tony Walter.
Standing in, Tony Walters. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, John Gray.
The pitcher.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike two called on the inner half, 0-2 now. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Tapia playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Colorado. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Alec Bohm. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
To first. McMahon fields it cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackmon. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Striding into the box, Trevor Story. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat that was going a long way.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Number 19.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch on its way.
Hey! 0-1.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tapped out in front of home. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. And that'll bring up Gene Segura, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 0-1 delivery. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. The 0-2 delivery. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. comes again, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Hazley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Popped him up. Walters waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Colorado Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. John Gray gets the W on the mound. Aaron Nola struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 2 runs on just 2 hits, 1 error. They left no runners on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base.